Estimate for a future project? We've got you covered. From barns to businesses, homes to heavy-duty operations, ARGYLE Electric delivers quality work you can count on. Don't wait. Get your project done right. Call ARGYLE Electric today and keep your power flowing strong this winter. ARGYLE Electric, your power, our priority.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Insurance made easy with the First National Insurance Agency of McIntosh.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Well, in my opinion, what makes the school so special is everybody that's inside the school. Fantastic place to go.
You can be a somebody. Everyone knows who you are.
You can walk down the hallway and see a senior walking with a kindergartner bringing them to class.
The community wants every student to succeed here, and they want the district to succeed.
Once you're out here, you're going to want to stay. I can guarantee it.
Come and try it.
Definitely come to Goodridge.
Everybody comes together at Goodridge to make it a better place.
At Hagee Seed, we know the hard work and dedication it takes to succeed, whether it's on the field or in the fields. As the section playoffs heat up, we want to wish all area high school teams the best of luck. Play hard, give it your all, and make your communities proud. And to our local farmers, spring planting season is just around the corner. We appreciate all you do and wish you a safe and successful season ahead. From all of us at Hagee Seed, good luck, stay safe, and let's grow together. Unlock the potential of your spaces with help from Kicker Coatings of McIntosh. Imagine stepping into your garage and finding a floor so sleek it's practically showroom worthy. That's the magic of our epoxy flooring. Durable, stunning, and easy to maintain. And when it's time to enjoy your outdoor oasis, our deck coatings provide unmatched protection against the elements. And don't forget about your truck. Keep it looking sharp with our top-of-the-line bed liners. At Kicker Coatings, we don't cut corners, we coat them. Call us today at 218-779-9358 for a consultation.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
School sports are played by humans, coached by...
And in the first game, the East Grand Forks Green Wave, the number 1 seed, they are playing Pelican Rapids, and then that'll be followed by Barnesville and the upstart Thief River Falls Prowlers. So they'll be playing at around 7:45, and the winners will play Friday night for the Section 8 AA Championship. Section 6A, this ought to be a dandy. The Ada Borup West Cougars and the Henning Hornets, they are playing for the North Subsection Championship, and that's at Perham at 7 o'clock. We've got coverage over on KRJB 106.5 FM. The other semifinal game in 6A is being played down in Glenwood at Minnewaska Area High School, with West Central Area taking on Benson. And in Section 7 AA, the semifinals tonight being played in Duluth, with Esco going up against, they are playing Piers, and then Pequot Lakes will take on Staples Motley. Those games being played on the campus of the University of Minnesota at Duluth in Section 7 AA. We'll be back with more on the pregame show, brought to you by Bidker Inc. and Solely Realty on KKCQ, KRJM, Garden Valley TV, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the MSHSL and the Minnesota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile. The people at Clearwater Polk Electric don't just deliver electricity, they bring a better quality of life to local communities. The dedication and ingenuity of Clearwater Polk Electric employees have been energizing homes, farms, schools, and businesses. And the future is bright. Reliable electricity is needed to power our economy and the technology that is changing the way we view the world. There's no question of the power of our people. They take great pride in delivering powerful value to you each and every day. Clearwater Polk Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow with good advice today from a personal nurse. Nurse Family Partnership provides the information, advice, and support you need throughout your pregnancy and after your baby arrives, all at no cost to you. Your personal nurse will be there whenever and wherever you need them, making sure you and your baby are healthy, strong, and thriving. For more information, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media. Together, we can build a better future.
They're playing tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock against Sleepy Eye St. Mary's in the first round of the state tournament. So good luck to the Sacred Heart Eagles. The AA, 3A, and 4A quarterfinal games all being played this morning, afternoon, and evening down in the Twin Cities. Let's take a look at the path these two teams have taken to get here. For Red Lake County, their first game against Goodridge Grigla at UMC, that was last Thursday. Red Lake County shot well over 60% to help propel them to an 88-41 win over Goodridge Grigla. And for the Stephen Argyle Storm, in their first game of the tournament, they beat East Grand Forks Sacred Heart 57-44. Remember, Stephen Argyle is the number 6 seed from the West subsection. And that brought us to this past Saturday here at Engelstead Arena, where Stephen Argyle played very well in beating Red Lake 84-52. And for the Red Lake County Rebels, they beat the Foston Greyhounds 75-47. So about 25 minutes after this game is done, we'll have the other semifinal. Defending section champion and defending state runner-up, Fertile Beltrami. They will be playing Kittson County Central in the late semifinal. Kittson County Central advanced on Saturday with a 78-47 win over Cass Lake Bena, while Fertile Beltrami, they won over Kellier Northome 78-41. So really some one-sided games, I guess you'd have to say, in the quarterfinal round on Saturday. But we should have two great matchups here tonight as the Red Lake County Rebels take on the Stephen Argyle Storm. Coming up, we'll have your starting lineups, and we'll talk more about this game. We'll break down the X's and O's with the Rebels and the Storm next year on the pregame show, brought to you by Bitker Inc. and Soli Realty in Foston.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the MSHSL and the Minnesota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile. The people at Clearwater Polk Electric don't just deliver electricity, they bring a better quality of life to local communities. The dedication and ingenuity of Clearwater Polk Electric employees have been energizing homes, farms, schools, and businesses. And the future is bright. Reliable electricity is needed to power our economy and the technology that is changing the way we view the world. There's no question of the power of our people. They take great pride in delivering powerful value to you each and every day. Clearwater Polk Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow with good advice today from a personal nurse. Nurse Family Partnership provides the information, advice, and support you need throughout your pregnancy and after your baby arrives, all at no cost to you. Your personal nurse will be there whenever and wherever you need them, making sure you and your baby are healthy, strong, and thriving. For more information, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media. Together, we can build a better future.
Your full-service insurance agency is Erskine Agency Incorporated in Erskine. Not only do you get hometown service, but at Erskine Agency Incorporated, you get multiple insurance companies to choose from. Whether it's home, health, auto, life, or farm insurance, Erskine Agency Incorporated has you covered.
Warming up, and then like I said, we'll have about a 25-minute break in between games, and then Frutal Beltrami and Kitson County Central will take the floor. I think the keys to this game for Red Lake County continue to utilize their depth, like Steve Fillion said in the pregame show. You know, typically I guess the great thing to have would be maybe run 7 or, like he said, 8 off the bench. I mean, they run 9 deep, and that is really a luxury this day and age, and I think that's one thing Stephen Argyle will have to contend with, because Red Lake County, they keep getting the fresh legs in there throughout the course of the game, and he'll bring in 2, 3, if not 4 players at a time, and that lets the other players rest up. Then they come back in, and it's a really nice rotation that the Red Lake County Rebels have, and that depth. I mean, like I said, you don't see that a whole lot, especially in single A basketball. For Stephen Argyle Storm, and Coach Setterholm said this, it'll be the boards, rebounding. If Red Lake County misses, they're a great shooting team, but if they miss, the Storm have to be there to grab that defensive rebound. So I think that's going to be one of the big keys for Stephen Argyle. And of course, it's easy to say, but the longer you can stay in the game and give yourself a chance, that'll be a key as well. Because Red Lake County, this is the type of team that can put together a lot of separation in a hurry. I mean, within a span of just a couple of minutes, they can turn a 2-point game into a 20-point game. They're that strong offensively. So I think those are some of the keys to our game here this evening. And if you're just tuning in, you are listening to the pregame show brought to you by Solely Realty, where they've been serving the Fosston and surrounding area with top-notch real estate service since 1968, and also brought to you by Bitker Inc. March is Ag Month. Thank you to the farmers for their business from Bitker Inc. They appreciate the opportunity to serve you with your tires for your farm. Bitker Inc., located between Ada and Halstead, 218-456-7467. When we come back, we'll look back at the 2 games these teams played on Saturday. We'll take a look at some of the numbers from those 2 games, and we'll close in, I guess, on the starting lineups here before too long, too, here on the Bitker Inc. and the Solely Realty pregame show. KKCQ, KRJM, your live event, and Garden Valley TV.
Through every season, through every snowdrift, through every field and every pasture, through every small community, through every big venture, through every global challenge and every opportunity for innovation, through everything. We're all in on all of the above energy.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and Assisted Living Director at Bethany Assisted Living in Fosston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good, the staff's real friendly, and gets along with people. It makes you feel like family. We are family.
Serving the community for 30-plus years, Universal Screen Print in Thief River Falls is your one-stop shop for screen print, embroidery, vinyl graphics, trophies and awards, as well as promotional products. No order is too big or too small for the team at Universal Screen Print. Experience great customer service with quick turnaround times. You can also find name brands such as Champion, North Face, Nike, and more. Call today at 218-681-5486. Check us out on Facebook or visit usptrf.com.
When it comes to insurance, CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile has your back. Meet Janet E. Fox, your dedicated agent specializing in multi-peril and hail insurance. Life is unpredictable, but your coverage shouldn't be. Trust the team that cares about your peace of mind. Call Janet E. at CHS Northwest Insurance Services in Fertile today at 701-371-6193. CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile, because when it comes to insurance, precision matters. Welcome to Clearbrook, a quiet, friendly location in northern Minnesota. Clearbrook is surrounded by lakes and forests, offering excellent fishing, hunting, and recreational activities. Clearbrook has a top-notch school district, a thriving business community, and active clubs and events throughout the year. Visit ci.clearbrook.mn.us to learn more about what Clearbrook, Minnesota can offer you. The City of Clearbrook, a community working together.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MSHSL and the Minnesota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
They had Will Giesecke lead the way with 22 points. He hit 3 3-pointers in that game. Connor Dutton, he ended up hitting 4 threes, and he scored 16 points. Owen Shervestead scored 8, and Gavin Thomas, Ethan Majors, and Ben Gullingsrud each had 6. Luke Peterson added 5. That's the balance we're talking about with Red Lake County, and they took good care of the basketball. They only had 10 turnovers in that win over Fosston on Saturday. For the Stephen Argyle Storm, they built a healthy lead and went on to beat Red Lake 84-52. They led 44-30 at halftime. Caden Paniak scored 21 points for the Storm. Shea Setterholm, 15. Anders Thompson scored 11, and Raiden Wanarovich scored 10. So they had 4 in double figures, and then Blaine Smith had 9 points. So that's a pretty good balance right there for the Stephen Argyle Storm as they won over Red Lake 84-52. The Rebels will be wearing the blue uniforms this evening with the white numerals and white trim. They're just coming onto the floor, and here comes Stephen Argyle, the Storm, wearing their white uniforms with the purple numerals and purple and gold trim. Again, this is the second matchup between these two teams, with the Rebels winning 87-65 and 90-70 in the previous matchups. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Hugo's Family Express and Hugo's Express in Fosston, and also brought to you by West Main Pizza. For the Red Lake County Rebels, they'll go with number 2, Gunnar Halverson, a junior. Number 11, Owen Shervestead, a senior. Number 12, Will Giesecke, a junior. Number 14, Luke Peterson, a senior. And number 24, Connor Duden, a junior. So the Rebels are starting 3 juniors and 2 seniors. Gunnar Halverson, Owen Shervestead, Will Giesecke, Luke Peterson, and Connor Duden. The Rebels 27-2 overall. They've won 24 of their last 25. Steve Fillion, the head coach, and Randy Huey and Mark Bogason are the assistant coaches for Red Lake County. Now the starting lineup for the Stephen Argyle Storm. They will start with number 1, Anders Thompson, a 6'4 junior. Number 2, Raiden Wanarovich, a 6'3 junior. Number 10, Shea Setterholm, a 5'10 junior. Number 21, Blaine Smith, a 5'10 senior. And number 22, Caden Paniak, a 6'5 junior. So the Storm with 4 juniors and 1 senior in their starting lineup. Anders Thompson, Raiden Wanarovich, Shea Sederholm, Blaine Smith, and Caden Paniak, your starting 5 for the Storm. They come in at 17 and 11 overall. They have won 12 in a row, started the season at 2-6, but boy, they have put together a solid run here to get to the Final Four here in the Section 8A boys basketball tournament. So those are the starting lineups, again brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston, and also brought to you by West Main Pizza. The pregame coaches' comments brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook and Rivers Edge Insurance, and the pregame show brought to you by Bitker Inc. and Solely Realty in Fosston. When you hear the timeouts tonight, those are brought to you by Freedom Fuel of Ada. Our focus on the game brought to you by Valley Vision, and our scoreboard, of course, brought to you by Lakes Community Co-op and the Linfors Insurance Agencies. So just a few seconds ticking off the warm-up clock. We'll have our Star-Spangled Banner. We'll have the introduction of our starting lineups, and we'll get this one underway. The first of 2 semifinal games, semifinal Wednesday here at Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. It's the Red Lake County Rebels and the Stephen Argyle Storm. Coming up next on KKCQ, KRJM, your live event, and Garden Valley TV. Outstanding. What's the next one? Next time. 30 seconds after that one? How about one more after this? Can I do that? Yes. You make I just follow them blindly. All right. Blind leading the blind. The blind leading the blind. We're back here at the Section 8A Boys Basketball Tournament in Thief River Falls as Red Lake County takes on Stephen Argyle. Welcome back to our coverage here on KKCQ 96.7 FM, also KRJM, that's Gold 101.5 FM out of Manoman, yourliveevent.com, and Garden Valley TV. Red Lake County, they will be going from my left to right here in the first half. Paniak at 6'5" will take the tip for Stephen Argyle. And he'll shake hands with Connor Duden. He'll take the tip for Red Lake County. Don't forget Stephen Argyle has Jake Carlson on the bench. He had 5 block shots the other day. He stands at 6'10". We're underway, right on time. And whoop, the Storm having a little trouble. They win the tap, but now they get it under control. Setterholm gets it across the timeline. Storm with the first possession of the game over on the left side. This is Wanarovich holding on to it off the screen in the circle. Wanarovich fires it back out to Setterholm. Setterholm to Paniak. His shot came up short. Rebound for Duden. And the Rebels bring it the other way with their first possession. Red Lake County with the ball. Shervestedt hands it off. Giesecke back to Duden. Connor with a drive in the left-handed fingertip roll is good. Good start for the Rebels. They lead 2-0. Stephen Argyle with the ball. Smith with it in the front court. Smith defended by Giesecke. Pass and almost stolen away there. Good hustle by Shervestedt. Tried to keep it in play and couldn't, but dove right into his own bench. So the Storm will inbound. Blaine Smith, the only senior in the starting lineup for the Storm. He'll inbound, looking, and now he fires it into Shea Setterholm. 2-0, Red Lake County on top. This is Wanarovich with a left-handed dribble. Wanarovich left side of the paint, double clutch, shoots and scores. Nice move by Wanarovich to get open for the shot. We're tied at 2. And now Shervestedt with the ball for Red Lake County. The Rebels 27-2 on the year. Top of the key, Giesecke swings it over on the left side. Nice move and a bucket for Giesecke as he split the D. Lays it up and in, and the Rebels are back on top at 4-2. Smith with the ball for Stephen Argyle across the timeline. Dumps it off to Wanarovich. Wanarovich over on the right side to Thompson. Thompson on the right elbow. Flings it back over to Setterholm. Setterholm in the circle. Underhanded pass to Wanarovich. Wanarovich in the corner to Smith. Here's Smith with the dribble. The spin move. Couldn't get the shot off. And the pass is stolen away by Shervestedt. He shoots. He scores. 3 different players have scored for the Rebels, and they lead 6-2. Wanarovich with it now for Stephen Argyle. Wanarovich picks up the dribble, defended by Shervestedt. Out on top to Thompson. Thompson with the drive. Thompson a little out of control, loses it out of bounds. Turnover number 2 for Stephen Argyle. Well, they're going to have to keep the turnovers at a minimum if they hope to have a chance in this game. 6-2, Red Lake County, and they've got the basketball. Shervestedt across the center line to Connor Duden. Duden over on the left wing to Giesecke. Back to Duden. Duden off the double team at the top of the key over on the right side to Halverson. Or check that to, Halverson. Halverson's pass tipped out of bounds, went out of bounds. They're going to give it back to Red Lake County. Stephen Argyle was hoping they'd get the call there, but the Rebels will maintain possession. 2 minutes and 19 seconds have gone by. 6-2, Red Lake County with the lead and the ball. Peterson will throw it in for Red Lake County. Gets it in to Giesecke. Out on top to Shervestedt. Shervestedt had it knocked away by Smith. Gets it back. Shervestedt to Giesecke. 7 on the shot clock. Right elbow shot. Giesecke hits. And it's 8-2. Red Lake County by 6. Setterholm with the ball for the Storm. Over to Smith on the right side. Blaine Smith throws it back out. Setterholm to Smith. They set the screen for Smith, and now he picks up the dribble. Smith looking for some help, and he'll hand the ball off to Thompson. Anders Thompson out on top to Wanarovich. Back to Thompson. He'll shoot the 3. In and out. No good. And the rebound controlled by Red Lake County's Luke Peterson. Here come the Rebels again. Duden with a pull-up 3. No good. Weak side rebound by Paniak. And the Storm dodge a bullet there. They're still down 8-2. Smith with the ball in the front court for Stephen Argyle. Smith with the dribble and the drive, and a high pass caught in the corner by Wanarovich. Wanarovich with it. Wanarovich, top of the key, hands it off. Smith with a 3, and that's no good. And the rebound for Duden. Here come the Rebels. Outlet pass deflected, and Thompson almost stole it away off the deflection. So Red Lake County will get the ball back. In the game update brought to you by Performance Ag of Borup. The Rebels getting 4 points from Giesecke, 2 each from Shervestedt and Duden. And the 2 points for the Storm coming from Wanarovich. Red Lake County will inbound. Duden gets open, missed the short jumper, and Jake Carlson with the rebound. He stands at 6'10". He's a junior. Now Smith with the ball for Stephen Argyle. They set the screen high for him. And the pass to Setterholm. Setterholm on the left side. Setterholm with a pass, and that's tipped out of bounds by Owen Shervestedt. And the Storm get the ball back. Just about 4 minutes into the game. We've played 3 minutes and 53 seconds. It's 8-2 Red Lake County. The Storm will inbound under the offensive basket. And they throw a long inbounds pass to Wanarovich. Wanarovich out at the point, dumps it off now to Carlson. Carlson not afraid to shoot the outside shot. Here's a 3 by Setterholm. That's no good. And the rebound for Shervestedt. So Stephen Argyle 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Here's a three-point shot up and in from the left corner. Ethan Majors knocks it down, and Stephen Argyle is going to talk it over with a timeout. And like I said, it doesn't take long sometimes for the Rebels to pull away. Timeouts brought to you by the Freedom Fuel of Ada on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. The Rebels lead 11-2.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the MSHSL and the Minnesota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Rebels lead 11-2, 13:46 left to go in the first half. Stephen Argyle taking the first time out. And the Storm with the basketball. Setterholm across the timeline. Setterholm with it on the far side. Nice pass to Smith. He throws up the shot. It won't go. Rebound controlled by Shervestedt. Still no fouls in this game. Red Lake County with the ball in the lane. Giesecke kicks it out. Duden fakes the 3, shoots the 2 off the heel of the rim. No good. Nice rebound for Paniak for Stephen Argyle. And he'll leave it off for Wanarovich. Wanarovich in the front court for Stephen Argyle. Wanarovich along the baseline. Setterholm underneath and getting the shot up, and it finally rolled in. It rolled around the rim and dropped in for Wanarovich. He's got all 4 of the points for the Storm, and it's 11-4 Red Lake County. Rebels with the ball. Shervestedt throws it back out now. Giesecke to Shervestedt in the lane. Out on the wing. Here's a 3 by Majors. That one will not go. Weak side rebound for Paniak. His 3rd rebound of the night for Stephen Argyle. Outlet to Wanarovich. 12:41 left in the first half. Red Lake County up 11-4. Wanarovich hands the ball off. Setterholm right back to Wanarovich in front of the Red Lake County bench. Setterholm with a pass to Carlson, deflected and stolen away. Stephen Argyle's 3rd turnover. And here come the Rebels from my left to right. Here's a pass over to Duden. Connor Duden with a left-handed dribble out on top to Majors. Majors hit that 3 a moment ago. Here's a pass into Giesecke, short-range jumper, good! Giesecke with 6 points, 13-4, Red Lake County by 9, 12:05 left in the first half. Blaine Smith across the timeline for the Stephen Argyle Storm over on the right side of Paniak. Paniak hasn't handled the ball all that much early on here. Smith will hand it off to Wanarovich. They set the screen for him. The pass will go to Smith. Here's Smith with a dribble and the dish to Setterholm. Long 3-pointer. Good! Shea Setterholm for 3. 13-7 Red Lake County. And they've got the ball. Giesecke out at the point. Here's a pass going to Shervestedt. Owen to the rack for 2. Shervestedt scores. And the Rebels answer with a 2-point field goal. And they lead 15-7. 11:21 left in the first half. Smith with the ball on the far side for Stephen Argyle. Blaine Smith out to Paniak. Over on the left side to Setterholm. Setterholm getting it to Carlson. Carlson over to Wanarovich. Wanarovich, and that's our first foul of the game. It'll be a reach-in on Ethan Johnson. 6 minutes and 54 seconds before we have a foul called. And this will be obviously a non-shooting foul. Blaine Smith will inbound in the front court for Stephen Argyle. Lobs it into Paniak. Paniak out to Sederholm. Left side to Wanarovic. Wanarovic, he shoots, he misses. And an offensive rebound and a reverse layup wouldn't go for Widner. And they get it back for another try. Here's Sederholm with a little set shot. And that bounces in off the lip of the rim. Sederholm scores. And it's 15-9. Red Lake County by 6. Now the Rebels with the basketball. Gullingsrud out to the top of the key. They work it back over to Gullingsrud off the pass from Duden. Red Lake County with the ball. Majors with a pass. Shervestead in the circle. Shervestead in the corner. Duden drives the baseline. Kicks it back out to Majors for a three. Knocks her down! Majors with his second three ball of the night. Red Lake County leads at 18-9. 10-13 left in the first half. Now the Storm with the basketball. Wanarovic across the timeline. Wanarovic trying to thread the needle, but Smith didn't break toward the basket, and the ball goes flying by him out of bounds. Turnover number 4 for Stephen Argyle. So Red Lake County will inbound in the backcourt. Ben Gullingsrud, he's a freshman for the Rebels, gets it into Will Giesecke. Red Lake County running 9 deep on their bench. One of the deeper teams in this tournament, without a doubt. Giesecke out on top. Majors with a hot hand. He'll pass up the shot, and he'll dump it off to Gullingsrud, out to Giesecke. Giesecke, left elbow, spin move, couldn't take the shot, kicks it out. Majors for three. That one will not go in. And the rebound controlled by Owen Widner, his second rebound for the Storm off the bench. Sederholm with the ball. Back out to Widner. Widner twisting and turning, and a pass deflected. Picked up underneath the basket and put up for 2 points by Paniak. 18-11. Red Lake County with a 7-point lead and the basketball. Majors with it on the right side to Gullingsrud to the bounce pass. Gullingsrud thought about the three. Hands it off to Duden. Back to Majors. Baseline pass into the hands of Peterson. Peterson, he stepped out of bounds. That's Red Lake County's first turnover. And it comes almost halfway through the first half. 9:06 left to go in the first half. Majors comes out. Shervestead back in the game for Red Lake County. And we've got Thompson coming in for Wanarovic for Stephen Argyle. Big crowd here on a Wednesday night. We're playing on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday. Yesterday was Township Day. Here's Thompson with the ball, knocked away and stolen away by Giesecke. He goes in, he shoots, and he missed the layup, but the whistle blew and they called a foul. Kind of loud in here, couldn't hear the whistle. And the foul is going to be on Anders Thompson, his first, and the team's first. Will Giesecke at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line for the Red Lake County Rebels, who lead 18-11. First free throw for Giesecke is no good. Defending section champion Fertile Beltrami and Kitson County Central to play the next game. Second free throw coming up for Giesecke, and he puts it up, and that one is no good. And a line drive rebound off the chin of Thompson, but he's able to grab the ball. Stephen Argyle brings it up the floor. Sederholm across the logo at center court here at Engelstedt Arena. Shea Sederholm on the far side, bobbles the ball, and it's stolen away by Luke Peterson. Turnover number 6 for Stephen Argyle. Now Shervestead with the ball for Red Lake County, and he'll shovel it over to Connor Duden. Out on top to Giesecke. Giesecke with a pass underneath to Peterson. He'll kick it back out to Duden. Duden with it on the near side. Top of the key to Giesecke. Giesecke over on the right side. Shervestead with a pass. Gullingsrud for three. No good. Line drive rebound to Shervestead. His third. Rebels get it back. Pass wide open. Peterson, he scores. Peterson with a bucket. Giesecke with the helper. 20-11. Rebels by 9. Now the Storm with the ball. Sederholm underneath. Nice touch pass to Paniak from Bennett. And Paniak got fouled. And he'll shoot two. Exactly 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Connor Duden's first foul, team second. Paniak at the line. First free throw, no good. The two teams started combined 0 for 3 at the line. Gavin Thomas and Ethan Johnson come into the game for Red Lake County, and Peterson and Gullingsrud come out. Second free throw good for Paniak. He's got 3 points. 20-12, Red Lake County by 8. 7:55 left in the first half. Now the Rebels with the basketball. Shervestead with it, off the screen. Shervestead with the dribble intact, guarded by Thompson. Here's a shovel pass back out on top. Now they work it into Giesecke. Giesecke kicks it back out to Shervestead. Shervestead with the left-handed dribble. Shervestead with 9 on the shot clock. Shervestead with a pass underneath, reverse layup would not go in for Ethan Johnson, and it's cleared out of there by Stephen Argyle. Bennett with the ball, and he'll leave it off now to Widner. Widner is just a freshman. Out on top to Smith. Smith picks up the dribble, dumps it out to Paniak. Back over, it's Thompson. Paniak, and we have a traveling call. Stephen Argyle with their 7th turnover. On the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 20-12, Rebels lead. 7:07 left to go in the first half. Shervestead slowly gets it across the center line. Defended by Bennett. Here's a drive to the basket. He missed the layup, and Bennett grabs the rebound. So Shervestead couldn't get the shot to drop, and Bennett in the right place at the right time for his second rebound. Here's Smith with Stephen Argyle. Oh, he overthrew Bennett, who was cutting across the baseline, but has sailed over his head out of bounds. Turnover number 8 for Stephen Argyle. Here comes Carlson back into the game now for Stephen Argyle. He'll come in for Owen Widner. And Red Lake County with the basketball on an 8-point lead at 20-12. Shervestead across the center line. Shervestead with the ball on the left side for Red Lake County. Out on top to Duden. Connor Duden with a drive, left-handed fingertip roll, wouldn't go. Offensive rebound though for Giesecke. Rebels get it back for another try. Here's the drive by Shervestead. Step back, 8-footer, no good. And the rebound controlled by Bennett. That's his 3rd rebound for Stephen Argyle. So he's done a good job under the boards. And we talked to Coach Setterholm before the game about how important rebounding would be tonight for Stephen Argyle. Here's Smith, out to Paniak. Paniak, left wing, Thompson for 3, in and out, no good. And the rebound cleared away by Ethan Johnson for Red Lake County. 6 minutes left in the first half. Rebels with the ball. Here's a drive by Shervestead, and he lost it. His last check by Stephen Argyle, and the Storm fans don't agree. Red Lake County will get it back. Shervestead will inbound for the Rebels. Pass stolen away, threw it right to Smith. Just a second turnover for Red Lake County. Smith across the timeline for the Storm, and they set it up. This is Blaine Smith over on the right side. Carlson with a hard pass deflected right back to Smith, who shoots at 3. It's no good, and the rebound controlled by Ethan Johnson, and his underhanded outlet pass goes to Shervestead. Shervestead feeds the baseline to Thomas. And a spin move there by Ethan Johnson. Back out to Shervestead, top of the key. Duden for 3, no good. And the rebound for Bennett, his 4th rebound for Stephen Argyle off the bench. Outlet pass to Thompson. Anders Thompson with the cross-court baseball pass to Darby Bennett. Bennett picks up the dribble. Here's Paniak with the ball. Paniak getting it back to Smith. Smith with the dish. Thompson for 3, no good. Too strong, and boxing out is Giesecke to let the ball go out of bounds off the missed shot, and it belongs to Red Lake County. Both teams not shooting the best from the outside here. Now, not the inside either. We've got a lot of missed layups, especially by Red Lake County. But they lead 20-12. Shervestead gets it across the center line. Shervestead, they set the screen for him. Shervestead with a drive in the shot, and it didn't go in, but he got fouled. He'll shoot 2. Shervestead going to the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. Fouls on Bennett, his 1st and the team's 2nd. First free throw for Shervestead's good. He's got 5 points. 21-12, Red Lake County by 9. Section championship game set for Friday here at Engelstedt Arena. Second free throw is up, and that is no good. And Carlson tipped the rebound to Bennett. And Stephen Argyle with the basketball. Smith across the center line. Now Bennett with the ball. Bennett, he's a senior for Stephen Argyle. Pass over to Smith. Blaine Smith. Now Carlson over on the right side to Wanarovich. Wanarovich with a left-handed dribble. Trying to kick. Well, he got the shot off, and they're going to call a foul here on Red Lake County. This will be their third team foul. Shervestead with his first and the team's third. And Raiden Wanarovich at the free throw line to shoot 2. The Storm 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 4:24 left to go first half. Rebels lead 21-12. First free throw is good. Wanarovich with 5 points. 21-13. Red Lake County up by 8. Second free throw coming up here for Wanarovich. It's good. He knocks them both down. 6 points for Wanarovich. 21-14. The Rebels by 7. Now Shervestead with the ball for Red Lake County. Shervestead at the top of the key over on the right side to Gullingsrud. Here's a three-point shot off the mark by Gunnar Halverson. Weak side rebound there for Setterholm, his first. And neither team setting things on fire shooting here in the first half. Setterholm feeds it off to Smith on the right wing. Blaine Smith with the ball for Stephen Argyle to Carlson. Jake Carlson, cross-court pass. He threw a bullet there to Setterholm. Setterholm are off the screen, and they're going to call a travel on Setterholm. Carlson set the screen. Looked like Setterholm would have a path in for a layup, but he walked with it. Will Giesecke back in the game for Red Lake County. He'll check in for Gunnar Halverson. 3:46 left in the first half. 21-14. The Rebels lead with the ball. Owen Shervestead across the center line. Shervestead with a left-handed dribble out to Gullingsrud. He'll shoot the three from the top of the key. No good. And the rebound controlled by Setterholm, his second. Outlet bounce pass into the hands of Wanarovich. Wanarovich to Bennett. Over on the left side to Smith. Here's Smith with the ball for Stephen Argyle. Smith in the lane. Out to Bennett. Bennett. Carlson on the right side. Setterholm driving the baseline. Takes the shot. Good. Shea Setterholm scores. It's a 5-point game. And Red Lake County will take a timeout. So Stephen Argyle chipping away at the deficit. We have 3:11 left to go here in the first half. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel of Ada and on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfor's Insurance Agency scoreboard. Red Lake County 21, Stephen Argyle 16.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Red Lake County to the basketball. This is Duden with it coming out of the Red Lake County timeout. Giesecke fakes the shot, takes the lane, banker, and that's no good. A lid on the bucket for the Rebels. Paniak with his fourth rebound for the Storm. They're down by 5 with the ball. The Rebels doing a little trapping, but there's a dunk by Paniak. They beat the trap, and Paniak with a dunk. It's a 3-point lead for the Rebels, 21-18. Red Lake County with the ball. Majors out on top to Gullingsrud over on the right side. Giesecke to Shervestead. Shervestead with the ball. Dumps it off to Giesecke. Giesecke with a dribble for Red Lake County. Giesecke with a banker, and that's good. Giesecke with a big answer. He's got 8. 23-18, Red Lake County, and that ends a 6-0 run for Stephen Argyle. Here's Wanarovich with the ball. Wanarovich out to Setterholm. Thought about the three, dumps it off instead to Smith. Smith out on the wing. Bennett with the ball. Bennett the jump stop and the pass deflected, stolen away by Giesecke. 23-18, Stephen Argyle down by 5. 1:47 left in the first half. Giesecke with the drive. Giesecke, a little head fake, dumps it off now to Duden. Duden with a bounce pass into the hands of Shervestead. Shervestead splits the D. Shot rejected cleanly by Wanarovich, but the Rebels get it back. Shervestead with the ball. Boy, the Storm, they block a lot of shots. Here's a three, and it's short for Majors. Rebound, and a putback for Duden. Duden scores to make it 25-18 Red Lake County as Majors missed the three, but Duden right there to gobble up the offensive rebound and scored on the putback. Now the Storm with the ball. Wanarovich on the far side. Had it knocked out of his hands there by Gullingsrud, but Wanarovich picks it up, dumps it off to Smith. 1 minute left to go in the first half. Here's Smith with the ball. Smith gets open, mid-range jumper, good! Blaine Smith, his first two of the night. 25-20, Red Lake County by 5. 47 seconds left to go in the first half. Giesecke out on top. Now Shervestead with the drive and the pass. They almost called the travel, or the fans wanted one anyways. Here's Duden with the ball. Duden with the drive. Duden with a shot. Nice move, and he gets the roll. Connor Duden scores. 27-20, Red Lake County. The shot clock is turned off. 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Storm with the ball. Here's Smith with it. Smith, left elbow. Smith, Setterholm. This is Shea Setterholm. 11 seconds left in the half. Setterholm under the basket. Setterholm kicks it out. And here's a drive. And a dish. And a three by Smith. No good. Rebound controlled. Gullingsrud launches it down the floor. Time runs out. And that'll take us to halftime on the Lakes Community Co-op and Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. The Red Lake County Rebels lead the Stephen Argyle Storm by 7 at the break, 27-20. The halftime report brought to you by the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency, and we're back with the first half recap next on KKCQ, KRJM, Garden Valley TV, and your live event.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot, or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile. The people at Clearwater Polk Electric don't just deliver electricity, they bring a better quality of life to local communities. The dedication and ingenuity of Clearwater Polk Electric employees have been energizing homes, farms, schools, and businesses. And the future is bright. Reliable electricity is needed to power our economy and the technology that is changing the way we view the world. There's no question of the power of our people. They take great pride in delivering powerful value to you each and every day. Clearwater Polk Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow with good advice today from a personal nurse. Nurse Family Partnership provides the information, advice, and support you need throughout your pregnancy and after your baby arrives, all at no cost to you. Your personal nurse will be there whenever and wherever you need them, making sure you and your baby are healthy, strong, and thriving. For more information, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media. Together, we can build a better future.
Your full-service insurance agency is Erskine Agency Incorporated in Erskine. Not only do you get hometown service, but at Erskine Agency Incorporated, you get multiple insurance companies to choose from. Whether it's home, health, auto, life, or farm insurance, Erskine Agency Incorporated has you covered.
Through every season, through every snowdrift, through every field and every pasture, through every small community, through every big venture, Through every global challenge and every opportunity for innovation. Through everything. We're all in on all of the above energy.
Benedict and Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedict and Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedict and Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedict and Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special.
Back here at Engelstead Arena, and let's recap the first half. We only had 5 fouls combined, nobody with more than 1. For Red Lake County, Ethan Johnson, Owen Shervestead, and Connor Duden each had 1 foul. And for Stephen Argyle, Anders Thompson and Darby Bennett each had 1. Turnovers, just 2 for Red Lake County and 10 for Stephen Argyle. 3-point shooting, the Rebels knocked down a couple, both coming from Ethan Majors. And Stephen Argyle hit 1 3, that was from Shea Setterholm. At the free throw line, Red Lake County 1 for 4. Giesecke was 0 for 2, Shervestead 1 for 2. And Stephen Argyle, they were 3 for 4 at the line, with Raiden Wanarovich 2 for 2 and Caden Paniak 1 for 2. Coming up next, it'll be Fertile Beltrami and Kitson County Central. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game for a trip to the State Boys Basketball Tournament on Friday. You're listening to High School Sports on KKCQ 96.7 FM, Bagley-Foston, and on Gold 101.5 FM, KRJM out of Mahnomen. Also on YourLiveEvent.com and Garden Valley TV. Back with more on the halftime report from Engelstead Arena.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and Assisted Living Director at Bethany Assisted Living in Foston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good, the staff's real friendly, and gets along with people. It makes you feel like family. We are family.
Serving the community for 30-plus years, Universal Screen Print in Thief River Falls is your one-stop shop for screen print, embroidery, vinyl graphics, trophies, and awards, as well as promotional products. No order is too big or too small for the team at Universal Screen Print. Experience great customer service with quick turnaround times. You can also find name brands such as Champion, North Face, Nike, and more. Call today at 218-681-5486. Check us out on Facebook or visit usptrf.com.
When it comes to insurance, CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile has your back. Meet Janet E. Fox, your dedicated agent specializing in multi-peril and hail insurance. Life is unpredictable, but your coverage shouldn't be. Trust the team that cares about your peace of mind. Call Janet E. at CHS Northwest Insurance Services in Fertile today at 701-371-6193. CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile, because when it comes to insurance, precision matters. Welcome to Clearbrook, a quiet, friendly location in northern Minnesota. Clearbrook is surrounded by lakes and forests, offering excellent fishing, hunting, and recreational activities. Clearbrook has a top-notch school district, a thriving business community, and active clubs and events throughout the year. Visit ci.clearbrook.mn.us to learn more about what Clearbrook, Minnesota can offer you. The City of Clearbrook, a community working together.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MSHSL and the Minnesota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position. The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
On now, boys, next week, and then, you know, I know we're supposed to get some snow this weekend, but I probably won't hang around very long, and well, hopefully we'll have a nice spring for the outdoor sports, and there shouldn't be a whole lot of snow to melt, which is one good thing, although we could use some precipitation without a doubt, but sounds like we might get some this weekend. All right, let's run through the rebounding totals. For Red Lake County, Ethan Johnson had 2, Owen Shervestedt had 3, Will Giesecke had 1, Luke Peterson had 1, Ben Gullingsrud had 1, and Connor Duden had 3. And for the Storm, Anders Thompson had 1, Shea Sederholm had 2, Darby Bennett had 5, Caden Paniak had 4, Jake Carlson had 1 rebound, and Owen Widner had 2. Scoring for the Rebels in the first half, Will Giesecke had 8, Connor Duden 6, Ethan Majors 6, Owen Shervestedt 5, and Luke Peterson had 2. And for the Storm, Shea Sederholm scored 7, Raiden Waderovich had 6, Caden Paniak had 5, and Blaine Smith had 2. So 27-20, Red Lake County with the lead. We had one tie at 2, no lead changes. The biggest lead for Red Lake County was 9, and they had that 5 different times at 11-2, 13-4, 18-9, 20-11, and 21-12. The Storm got it to within 3 at 21-18, and then the Rebels scored 6 or 5 of the last 7 points of the half to build their lead up to 7 here at 27-20. So the Rebels and the Storm getting set for the second half. Big crowd here. The crowd for Kitson County Central, Turtle Beltrami. A lot of those fans are here already. And the Rebels inbound, going from my right to left, and we're underway. This is Shervestedt across the center line. Red Lake County in the blue uniforms, the Storm in the white. Duden with the ball at the top of the key. Duden dribbles over to the left side. Duden off a little head fake along the baseline. Dangerous pass, and it's picked up by his teammate, Ethan Johnson, so that avoids a turnover. Johnson, Giesecke spin move, step back 6-footer off the lip of the rim, no good, and Paniak with another rebound, is 5th. Now the Storm with the ball. This is Waderovich getting it out to Smith. Smith inside the circle, down the lane, kicks it out to Thompson, and a three-pointer off the back rim, no good. And the rebound control by Shervestedt for Red Lake County is 4th of the night. Shervestedt with the ball, the crossover dribble, the drive, and oh, what a pass! And the missed layup. Peterson, I think he was surprised he got that pass, and he missed the layup, and the Storm dodged a bullet there. Here's Sederholm with it, treating the baseline, but it was caught by Thompson when he was out of bounds. He tried to get back in bounds, but couldn't do it. Turnover number 11 for Stephen Argyle. Still 27-20, Red Lake County up by 7, just over a minute into the second half. Shervestedt with the ball for Red Lake County, defended by Blaine Smith. Here's a pass out on top. Giesecke with the ball. Giesecke left side of the lane. Giesecke throws it out. Here's a long shot short by Johnson. Offensive rebound. Giesecke, he shoots and he misses. Paniak with another rebound. He's got 6 rebounds, 5 points, and a dunk tonight. Thompson with a pass. Lots of congestion stolen away by Connor Duden. And a lead pass down the floor, bobbled, and getting it under control was Johnson, but then he turned it over and the ball went out of bounds. Last touch by Red Lake County. 16 left to go in the second half, 27-20. The Rebels with a 7-point lead, with the exception of a 2-2 tie. They've led throughout. Blaine Smith with the ball for Stephen Argyle. Smith over on the far side, hands it off now to Wanarovic. Wanarovic in the circle, had it knocked away, almost stolen away by Giesecke. Now Setterholm at the top of the key. Setterholm with a drive and the layup, he missed it. And Peterson with a rebound for Red Lake County. Both teams struggling with some close range shots here tonight. Now there's a reach-in foul on Setterholm, his first. Team's first on Stephen Argyle. Jake Carlson in the game for the Storm. And we've got Gullingsrud coming in for Red Lake County. He'll check in for Johnson. Thompson comes out of the game for Stephen Argyle. Red Lake County the ball. Shervestead with a pass directly under the basket, and Duden able to get it up and in for two. Shervestead with the assist. 29-20, Red Lake County. Those are the first points of the second half. And it took about 2.5 minutes. Carlson to Wanarovic. Wanarovic with the left-handed dribble. Wanarovic throws it out. This is Paniak with the ball. Paniak, now a three-point shot by Setterholm, no good. And Shervestead with his fifth rebound for Red Lake County. Another one-and-done possession for the Storm. Here's a drive by Shervestead in the paint. Backdoor via the bounce pass. Peterson couldn't get the shot off. Kicks it out to Duden. He shoots a three, no good. Paniak with another rebound. His seventh. Paniak feeds it across the timeline to Setterholm. Now Smith with the ball. Smith had it knocked away and stolen away by Will Giesecke. Boy, they're letting him play tonight. Gullingsrud in the corner. Here is Duden with a reverse layup. It wouldn't go. Oh, they're going to call a foul. So Duden with a chance to get the points at the free throw line. Looks like it's going to be on Carlson. And it is his first. Connor Duden tried the reverse layup, and Carlson known for blocking a lot of shots, but got called for the foul there. And the first free throw is good. Connor Duden with 9 points. 30-20. Red Lake County, this is their biggest lead of the game at 10. Second free throw is good. Connor Duden in double figures with 10 points. 31-20 our score. Red Lake County by 11. Stephen Argyle, Setterholm across the timeline. And there's a reach-in foul on Gunnar Halverson of Red Lake County, his first. And the team's first. Blaine Smith will inbound for the Stephen Argyle Storm. They've won 12 in a row. Wanarovic at the top of the key. Wanarovic to Setterholm on the far side. He's defended by Giesecke. Setterholm out on the wing. Carlson with a pass. And Paniak got the shot off and he got fouled. He kind of bobbled the ball when he got the pass from Carlson. Then he got it under control, took the shot, and he got fouled. Gullingsrud with his first foul. So we've had 9 fouls in this game called to 9 different players. First free throw good for Paniak. He's 2 for 3 at the line, and he'll shoot another. That's the first point of the second half for Stephen Argyle. Second one's good. So now it's 31-22. Red Lake County with the lead and the ball. Up by 9, lots of time left in the game. Halverson in the right corner to Giesecke. Will Giesecke with the ball for Red Lake County. Back out to Halverson. Halverson slams on the brakes, kicks it out to Gullingsrud. Back to Halverson. Gunnar Halverson hands the ball off. Giesecke with the drive, lots of contact, and they're going to call it travel. Red Lake County turns it over for just the 4th time. 13:59 left to go in the second half. Red Lake County will inbound, or I'm sorry, Stephen Argyle will inbound in the backcourt. Pass comes into Blaine Smith. Smith with the ball for Stephen Argyle, the Storm. Now we have a whistle and a foul right in front of the Stephen Argyle bench. Now Shervested's got 2 fouls. He becomes the first player for either team to have more than 1 foul. Team's third. Bennett will inbound for Stephen Argyle with a bounce pass into Shea Setterholm. Bounce pass to Paniak. Back to Bennett. Bennett had a big first half under the boards for Stephen Argyle. Here's Bennett to Carlson. He'll dump it off to Setterholm, who bobbles it. Setterholm defended there by Halverson. Now Bennett with the ball, 5 on the shot clock. Carlson with it. Carlson, Setterholm for 3, no good. He rushed his shot, and it didn't hit the rim, so it's a shot clock violation. And the Rebels will inbound. And Setterholm had to rush it. Didn't realize he was that low on shot clock time. Here's Shervestead with the ball for Red Lake County. Shervestead at the top of the key, crossover dribble, spin move, and the floater, good. Nice move by Shervestead. 33-22, Red Lake County up by 11 with 13 minutes left to go in the second half. Smith for the Storm, strong to the rack, up and in, count the basket. And one for Blaine Smith of Stephen Argyle. As he got fouled, he'll go to the line to shoot a free throw. As the Rebels pick up their 4th team foul. First personal on Will Giesecke. Smith at the line, free throw up, it is no good. Rebound for Duden, his 4th rebound for Red Lake County. Shervestead with a drive, pushes out to let it go, and he scores. Oh, they got a rise out of the Stephen Argyle fans as he pushed off a little bit to get open for the shot. Like I said, they're letting him play. Here's Smith pushing off himself a little bit, pass to Paniak, and there is a foul on Red Lake County. 12:38 left to go here in the second half. That'll be the second personal on Connor Duden. Majors back in the game for Red Lake County. Wanarovich back in the game for Stephen Argyle. Inbounds pass comes in. Here's Bennett with the ball. He'll dump it off to Smith. Carlson. Now Wanarovich with it. Wanarovich. Bennett with the ball on the far side. Bennett cross court. Smith for 3. Good! Blaine Smith hits a triple. 35-27. Red Lake County by 8. Now the Rebels with the ball. Here's Giesecke. Shervestead. Shervestead with a crossover dribble. Shervestead kicks it out. A 3 by Majors. In and out. And an offensive rebound controlled by Duden. Here's the drive by Giesecke. And it's blocked by Carlson. A clean block. And the loose ball is picked up by Smith. Here comes the Storm. Smith out on the wing to Bennett. Bennett had it knocked away, picks it up. Bennett shoots and he scores off the glass. Bennett with the bucket. 6-point lead for the Rebels. And a timeout called by Red Lake County, their second of the game. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel of Ada. And on your Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 11:38 left to go. Rebels lead by 6 over the Storm, 35-29.
Power up your winter projects with Escali Electric, serving Red Lake County and beyond. We're your trusted partner for lighting retrofits, panel upgrades, agricultural improvements, and new construction. Need an estimate for a future project? We've got you covered. From barns to businesses, homes to heavy-duty operations, Escali Electric delivers quality work you can count on. Don't wait. Get your project done right. Call Escali Electric today and keep your power flowing strong this winter. Escali Electric, your power, our priority.
All right, back here at Engelstead Arena. Rebels were ahead 33-22, up by 11 at that point. Now they're up by 6. Rebels, they throw it away on the inbounds. It goes out of bounds, and Stephen Argyle is going to get the ball. So the Rebels just their 6th turnover of the game. And Stephen Argyle will inbound in the backcourt. Pass comes in as Smith. Smith, full court press applied by the Rebels. Smith will bring it across the timeline as they break the press, guarded by Majors. Here's Paniak with the ball. Paniak to Smith. Smith crossover dribbles. Smith had it knocked away. Loose ball stolen away by Peterson of Red Lake County. Turnover number 15 for Stephen Argyle. Duden with the baseline drive. Duden across the lane, and Peterson, did he walk with it? No, went out of bounds. And they're going to give it back to Red Lake County, I think. Yep. The Storm fans, they were hoping for a traveling violation, but Red Lake County will maintain possession. Duden with a long three, no good. That came out of nowhere. Line drive rebound to Wanarovich to Stephen Argyle. Storm down by 6. Wanarovich out on the wing. Carlson thought about the three. Now dumps it off. This is Bennett with the ball. Bennett over to Smith. Here's Smith with the left-handed dribble. Smith flings it cross court to Wanarovich. Wanarovich with the dribble. In the paint, Wanarovich, he shoots, he scores off the glass. It's a 4-point game. 35-31 Rebels. 10:30 left to go. Second half. Now Giesecke with the ball for Red Lake County. Out on top, Peterson and Shervestead with the ball. Owen Shervestead, a senior. Shervestead with the ball. Bounce pass on the left wing into the hands of Duden. Connor Duden with the ball for Red Lake County. Duden dribbles behind the back, down the lane, throws up the floater, hits it. Duden with a big shot for Red Lake County, and they're back up by 6, 37-31. 10 minutes left to go, second half. Here's Smith for the Storm. Smith pushes off. They're not going to let that one go. Offensive foul on Smith. So Smith picks up his first foul. They've been letting that go from time to time, but not that time. And Smith will come out of the game for a little bit. 9:54 left in the second half as the Rebels lead 37-31. Team fouls right now, 5 on Red Lake County, 3 on Stephen Argyle. Red Lake County with the basketball. Shervestead with it at the top of the key. The three-pointer and a high rebound and an offensive rebound for Giesecke underneath the basket and a block shot. Oh, they blow the whistle. The shot was taken by Ethan Johnson and he got stuffed, but he got fouled by Bennett, his second. Ethan Johnson at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. First one's good. That's his first point of the night. 38-31. Rebels by 7. Second free throw is up, and that's good. Ethan Johnson, a junior for Red Lake County, knocks them both down. 39-31, 8-point lead for the Rebels. And now Setterholm with the ball. Setterholm gets it back over to Paniak, and a pass, oh, it got tipped and a foul called in Red Lake County. Bennett was trying to feed it off inside, and they're going to call the foul. Ethan Johnson's second, and the team's 6th. So the Storm will inbound under the offensive basket. They lob it out to Wanarovich. Wanarovich dumps it out. Paniak layup, he missed it. The putback, oh, it wouldn't go for Bennett, but he got fouled. So a couple of missed bunnies, but on the second one he got fouled. Gullingsrud picks up his second and the team's 7th. And Darby Bennett at the line to shoot a pair of free throws here for Stephen Argyle. First one's good. He's got 3 points, 5 rebounds. 39-32. Red Lake County with the lead. Carlson comes out. Thompson back in the game for Stephen Argyle. And the second free throw, no good. And then Thompson got the rebound and got his putback blocked cleanly out of bounds. Stephen Argyle will inbound. Setterholm will throw it in. Setterholm looking, lobs it out to Bennett. Bennett hauls it in. Now Wanarovich with the ball. Wanarovich in the corner. Thompson for 3, no good. Offensive rebound though for Setterholm. Setterholm trying to get the shot off. Stolen away by Giesecke. Giesecke with a big defensive stop. 17 turnovers for Stephen Argyle. Red Lake County was 6. Shervestead with the ball for Red Lake County. Shervestead with it on the near side. Out on top it goes to Duden. Duden in the corner, now out to Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud to Shervestead. Shervestead to Giesecke. Giesecke with a little shot from the paint, no good. Rebound Duden, or I'm sorry, Bennett. Bennett got the rebound, his sixth. Now Bennett with the ball, and he gets it back out to Setterholm with 8:31 left to go in the second half. Pass to Bennett. Paniak. Now Setterholm with the ball. Shea Setterholm to Thompson. Thompson getting it back to Bennett. Bennett out on the wing. This is Setterholm with the drive. Setterholm with a shot. No good. Another close range miss. Gullingsrud to the second rebound. And here come the Rebels from my right to left. Giesecke with a nice pass and a layup, a reverse layup by Ethan Johnson. Nicely drawn up there by the Rebels, and they're up by 9, 41-32. Setterholm right by the timeline's got to be careful. Yeah, there's a timeout taken by Stephen Argyle, their second. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel of Ada and on your Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op.
Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Insurance made easy with the First National Insurance Agency of McIntosh.
All right, we're back here at Engelstead Arena in Thief River Falls. Tom Milano on KKCQ, KRJM, your live event, and also Garden Valley TV. Both teams have taken 2 timeouts. Stephen Argyle with the ball, Wanarovich with it. Wanarovich over on the left side to Setterholm. Setterholm at the top of the key. Now he'll dump it off to Wanarovich. Wanarovich in the circle. Wanarovich throwing it back out to Thompson. Thompson back to Setterholm. Setterholm to Thompson. They're running a little weave here. We're down to 6 seconds on the shot clock. Here is Thompson with the ball. And now Wanarovich fakes the 3, shoots the 3, no good. And the rebound controlled by Shervestead, his 6th rebound for Red Lake County. A lot of ball movement there by the Storm, but the shot wouldn't drop. And now Giesecke out at the point, bounce pass to Shervestead. Shervestead inside the paint, back to Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud to the ball for Red Lake County. And now Shervestead with it. Shervestead, high post left side, left elbow shot. It was way short. Rebound though for Duden. And the Rebels get it back. Duden with 6 rebounds. Duden with the drive and the shot. He got fouled. Connor Duden 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And that'll be on Anders Thompson, his 2nd, and the team's 5th on Stephen Argyle. A 6-1 run, now a 7-1 run for Red Lake County as Duden makes his first free throw. 42-32. Red Lake County, 6:52 left to go. Second one is good. Duden with 14 points on the evening. 43-32. Red Lake County up by 11. Stephen Argyle will inbound. And the pass will come in to Setterholm. Over to Thompson. Anders Thompson across the timeline for Stephen Argyle. Over on the left side, Wanarovich. Wanarovich along the baseline. Cross court to Smith. Blaine Smith with the ball. Smith to Setterholm. Knocked out of his hands. Almost stolen away there. Good defense by Giesecke. Pass across the lane to Wanarovich. Knocked away. A loose ball. And they're going to call a foul. This will be on the Rebels. And Shervestead picks up his 3rd foul. Wanarovich 2 for 2 at the line. Storm in the bonus. Bennett back in the game for the Storm, and he'll check in for Anders Thompson. All right, Wanarovich shooting 1-1 here. First one is up and no good, and the rebound controlled by Paniak, his 8th. Paniak, bounce pass into Wanarovich, he shoots, and lots of contact. It was blocked, and now they call a jump ball. Stephen Argyle's got the arrow, but boy, anything within a couple of feet of the basket being contested tonight. Blaine Smith will inbound. I mean, these players can sense they're going to let him play. Here's a pass, Setterholm tried to kick it out in the corner, and there was nobody there. Stephen Argyle with their 18th turnover, their 8th of the second half. 6:14 left to go in the ball game. 43-32, Red Lake County up by 11 with the ball. Shervestead with it. Shervestead swings it over on the right side. Giesecke in the paint. Giesecke pushes off a little bit, and he was able to kick it out to Gullingsrud before coming down with the ball. That would have been a travel. Duden with it. Duden with it on the left side. Duden with a nice baseline pass. Gullingsrud with the left-handed floater, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Peterson. And a wide open runner for Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud, nobody picked him up. And those are his first points of the night. 45-32. And now the Rebels up by 13 with 5.5 left to go. Stephen Argyle's been held to 12 points here in the second half. Now we have a foul called on the Rebels. Giesecke picks up his second personal. Paniak 3 for 4 at the free throw line for Stephen Argyle. .527 left to go. And he's shooting 1 and 1, and the first one good off the glass. 45-33, Rebels by a dozen, 5:27 left to go. A berth in Friday's championship game on the line. Second one good. Paniak with 9 points. He's made 5 in a row at the line. 45-34, Rebels by 11. They've got the basketball. Shervestead with it at the top of the key. Shervestead, Gullingsrud with it now. Gullingsrud throwing it back to Duden. Connor Duden. Rebel or the Storm fans hoping for a travel. Here's a bank shot, little runner, and it goes in for Duden. It took a while, but it dropped in for Connor. 47-34, Rebels up by 13, and now under 5 minutes left to go in the game. Wanarovich for the Storm. Out to Smith for a 3. Good! Blaine Smith knocks down a 3. 47-37. Rebels by 10. Gullingsrud getting it back out now to Shervestead. Shervestead with it on the far side for Red Lake County. Shervestead, the drive, stripped away, but a foul called on Stephen Argyle. Shervestead 1 for 2 at the line. He'll shoot 2 for Red Lake County. Blaine Smith with his second foul for the Storm. Shervestead at the line, and the first free throw is good. He's got 10 points. 48-37. The Rebels have not trailed in the game. We had one tie at 2. Second one, good. Shervestead with 11 points. 49-37, Stephen Argyle trailing by 12. And now one eye on the floor, one eye on the clock. Storm inbound, comes into Blaine Smith. He hit a three-pointer just a moment ago. Smith with the drive, and the banker came up short, and the rebound cleared away by Duden, his 7th. And we have a backcourt foul called against Stephen Argyle. And now the Rebels are in the bonus. Blaine Smith just picked up his 3rd foul, team 7th. And Duden, who's 4 for 4 at the line, will shoot 1 and 1 for Red Lake County. Setterholm back in the game for the Storm, and the free throw is good. And Duden will get one more. 50-37. Rebels with the lead. Second free throw is no good, and the rebound loose on the floor. Picked up there by Shervestead, and the Rebels get it back. Here's a three by Duden, no good. And the rebound controlled by Paniak, his 9th rebound for the Storm. Outlet pass to Wanarovich, and the Storm will call their 3rd timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel of Ada and on your Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 4:07 left to go. The Rebels lead the Storm by 13, 50-37.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
We're back. Section 8A boys basketball here at Ralph Engelstad Arena. Don't have really many other scores to pass along. As a lot of the games are starting at 7 o'clock. A lot of these tournaments, Section 6, for example, they're playing at 2 different sites. So 4:07 left to go. The Storm have taken 3 timeouts. The Rebels have taken 2. Stephen Argyle will inbound. They're going to have a good team next year. They start 4 juniors. Setterholm with the ball, dribbles over to the right side. 4 minutes left to go in the game. Setterholm out to Paniak. Paniak getting it over to Bennett. Bennett picks up the dribble. Cross-court pass to Wanarovich. Wanarovich back out to Bennett. Bennett with the drive and the shot. It dances off the rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Duden, his 8th. 3:42 left to go. The Rebels have the ball, and they're up by 13, 50-37. Duden to Shervestad. Steve Fillion directing the Rebels. And he brought the Clearbrook Gonvig Bears to a couple of state tournaments back in the 90s. Here's Gullingsrud to the ball. Gullingsrud back to Giesecke. Giesecke in the circle out on the wing. A 3 by Duden. There it is! That will maybe just about do it. Duden hits the 3, 53-37. Rebels with their biggest lead at 16, and we're down to 3:05 left to go in the game. Wanarovich out to Carlson for the 3. No good, and Duden pulls down his 9th rebound. He's 1 rebound away from a double-double. Duden in the front court with 2:51 left to go. Now Giesecke with the ball. Giesecke, Shervestad, and he'll shovel it back to Gullingsrud. Giesecke to Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud with the pass to Shervestad. Knocked away, but he picks it up. Giesecke with the ball. Giesecke in the paint. Pass deflected, and he's able to deflect it. Here's a 3 by Duden. Good! He pumps his fist in the air. Connor Duden, back-to-back threes. The Rebels with their biggest lead of the night now at 19, and we're down to 2:17 left to go. Here's Bennett with the ball. Like I said earlier, doesn't take long for the Rebels to put some distance between themselves and their opponent. Now a reach-in foul here on Red Lake County with 2:06 left to go. Paniak will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 for Stephen Argyle. 4th foul on Shervestad. We only had 5 combined fouls in the first half of this game. Paniak's first free throw is good. 56-38. Red Lake County with the lead. That ends a 9-0 run, by the way, for the Rebels. Paniak with another free throw, and that's good. 56-39. Red Lake County with the lead. 2 minutes left to go. Giesecke fakes the pass, takes the shot, and hits it. Nice ball fake there by Will Giesecke. Faked the dish, took the shot, banked it in. 58-39 Rebels with 1:48 left to go. Setterholm with the ball, low dribble. Setterholm with it, cross court into the corner. Thompson for 3, good! Anders Thompson, his first points of the night. 42, Rebels by 16 with 1:32 left to go. Here's Shervestead getting it back out to Giesecke. To Shervestead, he'll hold on to the ball for a little bit. Shervestead with a dribble. Shervestead to Giesecke. Giesecke in the paint, wide open. Gullingsrud to Giesecke. And here's the pass. Duden with an underhanded pass. Gullingsrud, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound to Thompson. Here comes the storm. Smith, left wing to Setterholm for three, and that's no good. And the rebound yanked out of there by Ethan Johnson, his third for Red Lake County with a minute left to go. Duden across the timeline, and the Rebel fans starting to sense it. A berth in the championship game on Friday. Rebels up by 16 with the ball. Giesecke with it. Stephen Argyle, they're not going to foul. And 42 seconds left to go. Shervestead with it. Shervestead with a baseline drive. They give him the layup, and he scores. Shervestead with 13. And now Stephen Argyle is going to take a timeout to get some players in. We'll keep it here. And lots of blue in the stands here. And the Red Lake County Rebels saluted coming off the floor. 31 seconds remaining. Stay tuned for the post-game show. And then we'll have the second game between Fertile Beltrami and Kitson County Central. So Red Lake County will play in the championship game on Friday. The starting time right now is still 7 o'clock. But they're going to discuss options with the two teams that win here tonight, just in case the weather forecast turns out to be not the best for Friday. Right now it's sounding like rain Friday, and then the snow and that stuff would be Saturday. But again, they're going to discuss it with the two teams that come out on top tonight. But it will be Friday. It won't be tomorrow. There was some talk about that, but it's not going to be tomorrow. Here's Bennett with the ball. Back out to Thompson, to Bennett. Thompson bobbles it, picks it up. 15 seconds left to go. Bennett in the corner to Smith for a three, and it's off the back rim. No good. Rebound for Thor Thompson of Red Lake County. And the final seconds ticking off the clock. And there's a pass broken up and stolen away by Paniak, and the game is over. Red Lake County is going to play for a trip to the state boys basketball tournament Friday night against either Fertile Beltrami or Kitson County Central. The final score on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op, Red Lake County 60, Stephen Argyle 42. The post-game show brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company, and we'll get to our post-game award winners next here on the post-game show.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Well, in my opinion, what makes the school so special is everybody that's inside the school. Fantastic place to go.
You can be a somebody. Everyone knows who you are.
You can walk down the hallway and see a senior walking with a kindergartner bringing them to class.
The community wants every student to succeed here, and they want the district to succeed.
Once you're out here, you're going to want to stay. I can guarantee it.
Come and try it.
Definitely come to Goodridge.
Everybody comes together at Goodridge to make it a better place.
At Hagee Seed, we know the hard work and dedication it takes to succeed, whether it's on the field or in the fields. As the section playoffs heat up, we want to wish all area high school teams the best of luck. Play hard, give it your all, and make your communities proud. And to our local farmers, spring planting season is just around the corner. We appreciate all you do and wish you a safe and successful season ahead. From all of us at Hagee Seed, good luck, stay safe, and let's grow together. Unlock the potential of your spaces surfaces with help from Kicker Coatings of Macintosh. Imagine stepping into your garage and finding a floor so sleek it's practically showroom worthy. That's the magic of our epoxy flooring. Durable, stunning, and easy to maintain. And when it's time to enjoy your outdoor oasis, our deck coatings provide unmatched protection against the elements. And don't forget about your truck. Keep it looking sharp with our top-of-the-line bed liners. At Kicker Coatings, we don't cut corners, we coat them. Call us today at 218-779-9358 for a consultation.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
Of the Red Lake County Rebels, 23 points. He hit a couple of threes, and they both came really late in the game. Back-to-back triples to pretty much seal the deal for Red Lake County. Duden was 5 of 6 at the free throw line, 23 points and 9 rebounds. Connor Duden, the junior, number 24 for the Red Lake County Rebels, our star of the game. Again, brought to you by Dr. Gabe Weiner at the Foston Chiropractic Clinic and American Federal Bank of Ada. The sub of the game brought to you by Subway of Ada and the Main Street Station in Delhi. In Fertile, I'm going to give our sub of the game to Ethan Johnson of the Red Lake County Rebels. Johnson, 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a perfect 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Ethan Johnson, our sub of the game, brought to you by the Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile and Subway of Ada. And the Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt's going to go to Owen Shervestead of Red Lake County, the senior with 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 for 4 at the free throw line. So Owen Shervestead, the senior, number 11 for Red Lake County, will receive the Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt. All right, let's run through some of the numbers before we sign off here. We'll be getting ready for the second game here shortly. For Red Lake County, Connor Duden, 23 points. Owen Shervestead scored 13. Will Giesecke, 10. Ethan Majors hit a couple of threes. He scored 6 points. And Ethan Johnson scored 4. Luke Peterson at 2 and Ben Gullingsrud at 2 for their game total is 60. And for Stephen Argyle, they were led by Caden Panyak with 11 points. Raiden Wanarovich scored 8. Blaine Smith at 10. Shea Setterholm scored 7. Darby Bennett had 3. Anders Thompson had 3 on a 3-point shot for their game total of 42. Free throw shooting for the Rebels, Ethan Johnson 2 for 2. Owen Shervestead 3 for 4. Will Giesecke 0 for 2. Connor Duden 5 of 6. At the line for the Storm, Raiden Wanarovich 2 for 3. Darby Bennett 1 for 2. Blaine Smith 0 for 1. And after missing his first free throw, Caden Panyak made his next 7 in a row. So he was 7 of 8 at the line. Nobody fouled out of the game. Red Lake County took good care of the basketball. Just 7 turnovers for the Rebels. Stephen Argyle turned the ball over 18 times. Score at halftime, Red Lake County was ahead 27-20. We had no lead changes as Stephen Argyle never had the lead in the game. We had 1 tie at 2. And the biggest lead in the first half for Red Lake County was 9. And they go on to win by 18. So the Storm end their season at 17-12. That ends a 12-game winning streak for Stephen Argyle. Red Lake County now 28-2. They've won 25 of their last 26, and the only loss during that span coming against the team that's about to play Fertile Beltrami, the Kittson County Central Bearcats. That's going to wrap it up for me. Dawson Peterson will be up next. He'll have the call for the Fertile Beltrami Kittson County Central game on KKCQ, KRJM, your live event, and also Garden Valley TV. So your final score once again on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfor's Insurance Agency scoreboard, Red Lake County 60, Stephen Argyle 42. Tom Lano saying so long, but stay tuned. More basketball coming up.
When you buy your propane from Lakes